Ohayo gozaimasu. Konnichiwa. Konbanwa. Yoroshiku onegai shimasu. Hi, it's Roxanne Des, and welcome. And today we are gonna go to Studio Ghibli Museum. Woo! I've got 5 tips for you today to make your trip to the Studio Ghibli Museum better. And the first one is get your tickets early because it sells out fast and they limit how many people can go. When you're in Japan, you can go to a Lawson's and buy a ticket, but if you wait until you're actually in Japan to get it, the date that you want will probably be sold out already because as soon as it's available online for foreign people, they just go like that. They're gone. So I'm going to show you how to get your tickets online before you get to Japan, and it's a bit of a process, but it is possible to get them. That way you know you definitely can get in to see Studio Ghibli.
To get tickets, you're going to want to go to the Ghibli Museum website, and if you Google Ghibli Museum, it'll come right up. You'll want to get on the English version if you speak English, and you're going to go to tickets right over here, and this page is going to come up. There's 2 different methods. The method that we used was the Lawson ticket method. I'm not sure how this one works. We did not use this one because it seemed far more complicated, so we did this one. Now for this one, to buy tickets for January, you would have to be online December 10th. That's at 10 a.m. Japan time to get the tickets for January. And they sell out super fast. So you want to be there right at 10 a.m. Japan time, not whatever country time you're in. So basically, like for where I live on the East Coast, I would have to do it on the 9th at like 9 p.m. at night to get for it to be the 10th at 10 a.m. in Japan. So you see this site here, and it's telling you all this. And actually, since we went, the price has gone up. When we went, it was 700 yen. Now it's 1,000 yen, and that's less than $10. So even though it went up, it's still a deal. It's not hardly anything. And this gives you all kinds of directions. And right now it's January 7th. In 3 days, the February tickets will go on sale. See, right now they're not on sale yet. So actually for me on January 9th at 9 p.m., the February tickets will go on sale. As you can see, the January ones are all sold out already. All the tickets for January are gone, so you can't wait. You have to get them early. And so once it's the 9th, aka the 10th in Japan, you would click this details here. And so it's not going to really show you anything because it's not for sale right now, but oh, here we go. And you'll get this, and you see all the times. You want the 10 a.m. Whatever date you're going, you want the 10 a.m. one, and you want to go directly to the cafe, which opens at 11 a.m. when you get there and wait. I know it sucks, you're going to be hanging out for an hour, but otherwise you're going to be waiting 2 to 3 hours to go to it. So 1 hour wait or longer. You have to make your choice on that one, or you can skip it if you want to. We couldn't go to it because it was too full. It gets very crowded. That's another reason why you want the 10 a.m. because then at least you have a little while where it's not super crowded. And once you pick your time, then it's going to go through a process of asking you your information, and it'll take a credit card, and then you'll be able to print out tickets. And then you'll have your tickets for Studio Ghibli. So it's not super hard, but you definitely need to know this information ahead of time, otherwise you wouldn't know and then you would end up not being able to go.
Tip number 2, it is going to take about an hour by train, depending where you are in Tokyo, to get to Studio Ghibli. We stayed in Akihabara, and so we started out at the Akihabara station, and it takes about an hour, 40 minutes on the train. And then when you get to the train station where Studio Ghibli is located, you will go outside to a bus station and you will get the bus and take it to Studio Ghibli. We're on bus to Ghibli, our first bus experience. We didn't mess it up.
The train.
We did mess up the train. Yay, we're gonna get there soon.
So to find out how to get to Ghibli Studio from Tokyo, you can just use Google Maps and it will tell you exactly what trains to get on, and you don't have to worry because everything is in English on the signs in Google Maps, and it will tell you everything you need to know. And so we stayed in Akihabara, and so we used the Akihabara station to get there. And as you can see, by car it takes 36 minutes. It says 41 minutes by train and then bus, but I would say it takes a little bit longer because you gotta wait for the bus to get there and stuff like that. If you click this, it will tell you exactly where to go, and you'll need to change station here. You'll walk, you'll go to this other station, and it even tells you how much it costs. 610 yen is approximately like $5.50, something around there. That's one way, and then you'll pay about the same amount going back. And the Google Maps, of course, will work as a GPS, so you just follow it when you get off the train and you shouldn't have any problems. We didn't get lost at all. It was pretty easy. And so whatever station you are close to, just put its name in and then put in Ghibli Studio, and it will tell you how long it's going to take.
You'll want a train pass because you can also use these on the buses as well. So in any train station, there's Passmo and there's Suica. We got the Suica card. Not really sure what the difference is. There doesn't really seem to be one. But you just go up to one of the ticket things, and instead of getting tickets every time you want to ride the train, you just get one of these, put money on it, and you just bing bing as you go. Much better than the tickets and all of that. And also, like I said, you can also use these on buses. You can even use them on vending machines, maybe even taxis. They're very useful. So you want to figure out how to get one. Just go to a train station and you'll see it, where to go, like a little kiosk thing. We made it to the Ghibli Museum! Yay! Tip number 3, when you go to get your tickets for Studio Ghibli, hopefully while you're still in the country that you're from, a couple months ahead of time, you want to pick the earliest time possible, which I believe is 10 a.m. is the earliest they open. 1, because it's less crowded, and 2, because there's a cafe inside of Studio Ghibli, the museum. And that cafe, if you don't go, as soon as you walk in, as soon as it opens, and you go in, you need to go there first. Just don't worry about looking at anything else, just go straight to the cafe and get in line, because otherwise if you waited like we did, because we didn't actually know there was a cafe there until we came across it later, there was like a 2 to 3 hour wait to get into this cafe, and it looked adorable and I really wanted to do it, but I was like, we don't have enough time for this. So we ended up not getting to go. So 10 a.m., go straight to the cafe and get in line. That way you'll definitely get to go to the cafe. I got this ice cream. It's milk flavor and it's literally milk flavor, not vanilla. Cookie size.
Look at the Ghibli bean.
Cool. And got some hot dogs too. Should I ate a bigger breakfast? Tip number 4, when you go to the Ghibli Museum, they actually have a film that you get to watch, and they're going to give you these that look like little film strips. These are the tickets to go see that movie, and it only plays certain times, so again, another reason to go early is so you definitely get a chance to see the movie. And you'll want to keep these because these are super cool. Like this one is Spirited Away, and this one I believe was Kiki. Which one is this one? Yeah, this one's Kiki's Delivery Service, so these are super cute and awesome to keep as a souvenir. I gotta keep the camera dry, darling, and you keep moving. This is the roof. I'm sure when it's not raining, it's nice. He was a fan. Wood piles for winter, I'm guessing. There's the pump. It doesn't need to be pumped today because the rain is filling it. I just bought a whole crap load of stuff, but I gotta figure out how to get it back. These, and I want to get them too, but I'm like, I've got one at home and I got the little one. That'll be good enough. And tip number 5, and I already kind of mentioned it, is to get your tickets to the museum as early as possible. Don't wait until you're in Japan to go to a Lawson's to get it. It is the easier way, but if you're only going to be staying for a week or two and you go to check, it may already be sold out if you waited. So you definitely want to get it early. This is the park that surrounds the Ghibli Museum. I wonder if dust balls run around out here at night. We sort of got to enjoy the museum. It got a little crowded, so there were a couple things we didn't get to do or see because it's just insane trying to work through that. Hate to see this place on a weekend. It's a nice park here. Too bad it never stopped raining. I thought the raining season was in June and July. What is going on? Why are these plastic bottles here, ruining the view? Nice property. Okay, so let's break at the rules again. It's bad. This is the town where Ghibli museum is located. We don't know anything about this town. I don't even know its name, to be honest. This is cute. Totoro is on it. And here's the information pamphlet that you can get while you're there. Hopefully maybe you can screenshot it and take a look at it, get some information. This slide I think is in Korean. And there's a map there of the house. And on the back there is some things in English. We got that information there. Information down there. And also know that they're always closed on Tuesday, so whatever you do, don't pick Tuesday as the day you're going because you won't get in. I want to know what is the purpose of this little box with people in it. Why are they there? What are they saying? Is it kind of like equivalent of a laugh track? And here is a bonus tip. Make sure to bring lots of spending money. You'll want cash because Japan mostly runs on cash. They may not take your foreign credit cards. So bring lots of cash because they have so much adorable stuff that you can't get anywhere else, that you can only get at the museum. So you definitely want to have money for that stuff. Oh, it's so cute! This is my new Japanese fur family. Totoro. That one's in Japan, stuffies have butts. But he's not stuffy. He's squishy. So I hope you found that information useful, and I hope you make it to Studio Ghibli. It's really awesome. It's worth going to, especially if you're a big Ghibli studio fan. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments, and maybe I'll make a follow-up video to help you with more information that you might need. And until then, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. More Japan videos will be coming. I also have cruise videos coming up from my Halloween cruise if you're interested in Royal Caribbean cruises. And I'll see you later. Mata ne!